The air crackled with anticipation. The 30th of June stadium in Cairo, Egypt was buzzing. It was the 18th of May, 2025. The U20 Africa Cup of Nations was reaching its climax. But before the grand final, there was the not-so-small matter of the third-place playoff. Nigeria and Egypt, two titans of African football, were ready to battle for the bronze medal. Both teams had tasted defeat in the semi-finals. Nigeria fell to a resolute Morocco. Egypt lost a thriller against South Africa. The disappointment was palpable. Yet, the chance to end the tournament on a high was a powerful motivator. For Nigeria, it was a chance to add to their rich history in the competition. This was their 14th appearance in the third-place playoff. Egypt, on the other hand, were looking to prove their recent rise in African youth football was no fluke. The stage was set for a captivating encounter. The first half began with Nigeria on the front foot. Their game plan was clear high pressing, quick transitions, and direct attacking. Egypt, known for their tactical discipline, opted for a more patient approach. They were content to soak up the pressure and hit on the counter. Nigeria created the first real chance of the match. In the 18th minute, a surging run by Yusuf Abdullahi down the right flank ended with a dangerous cross. The ball found its way to an unmarked Nigerian attacker, but his shot was brilliantly saved by the Egyptian goalkeeper, Mostafa Mahmoud. Egypt slowly grew into the game. Their midfield began to dictate the tempo. Then, in the 32nd minute, a moment of individual brilliance broke the deadlock. Mohamed El Said, the Egyptian number 10, picked up the ball on the edge of the box. He danced past two Nigerian defenders with a deft touch and unleashed an unstoppable curling effort into the top corner. The Egyptian fans erupted in joy. The second half began with a sense of urgency. Nigeria, trailing by a goal, knew they had to score. The Flying Eagles coach made two changes at halftime, bringing on fresh legs in attack. The tactical shift was immediate. Nigeria abandoned their narrow formation from the first half and switched to a more expansive 4-2-3-1. This change paid dividends almost instantly. The Nigerians were now finding more space in wide areas. The pressure was relentless. In the 61st minute, Daniel Daga, one of the halftime substitutes, leveled the score. A swift counter-attacking move saw Nigeria slice through the Egyptian defense. A perfectly weighted through ball found its way to Daga, who made no mistake with a low shot past the on-rushing Mahmoud. The momentum had swung completely in Nigeria's favor. They pressed for a winning goal. Egypt, on the back foot, struggled to cope with the intensity and the tactical flexibility of their opponents. Chances fell for both sides, but the score remained level at the final whistle. The game was headed to penalties. Section 4, the penalty shootout, a test of nerves. Penalties are often a cruel way to decide a game. The tension was palpable as both teams lined up. Nigeria would go first. Their first penalty, taken by their captain, was struck with conviction, hitting the back of the net. Egypt's first penalty was saved by Chijioke Aniagboso, the Nigerian goalkeeper, diving low to his left. Nigeria scored their next three penalties. Egypt, however, crumbled under pressure. They missed two more penalties, one sailing over the bar, and the other saved by Aniagboso, who was quickly becoming Nigeria's hero. The Nigerian players and fans erupted in celebration. They had won the shootout. Flexibility was crucial in turning the tide of the match. Section 6. Looking ahead, a bright future for African football. Nigeria's victory in the third-place playoff was a fitting end to their tournament. They once again demonstrated why they are considered one of the powerhouses of African football at the youth level. Egypt, despite the defeat, will take heart from their performance in the tournament. More importantly, both teams, along with finalists South Africa and Morocco, secured qualification for the 2025 U20 FIFA World Cup in Chile. This is a testament to the rising standards of African youth football. The future of African football is bright. The U20 Africa Cup of Nations showcased the abundance of talent on the continent. These young players are not just the future of African football, but the future of world football. The world will be watching when they take the stage in Chile.